This right here is my favorite combination of towers at the moment. It's Bonnie, Druid, Sniper Monkey, and Spike Factory. Which, if you've looked at any other YouTubers' channels right now, you will see a lot of Spike Factory and Bonnie. That Spike Storm ability, comboed with the Beast, is insane. Now let's get into it. Alright, so this is my first game on, so excuse me if I'm rusty. But we should not have any problem here. You can definitely change up this combination to your own liking. But I would suggest definitely using Bonnie, of course, with Spike Factory and Sniper. Sniper's a very good tower at the moment. And then Spike Factory just combos with the Beast ability extremely well. We're going to put this guy on last. I don't know why I went that order of changing that. Last to leak his to leak lives to get that bottom path bonus of attack speed. And then I'm going to try and get Bonnie. Although I probably will not. Actually, he might have stalled out the round enough. He did stall out the round enough to get a round 1 Bonnie. Perfect. Actually, I placed that a second too late. No way, dude. All right. But anyway, my point is we're going to be leaking lives here to get that bonus. But also, the reasoning I have Druid is you can definitely start off with Sniper Monkey if you're good enough. I'm good enough to do it most of the time. But every once in a while, you get that player that rushes you, and it just ends up screwing me over. So for complete safety, I just go Druid start, because, I mean, Druid carries you if you do the right upgrade path for early game, at least that I've found. So, I don't know. I think this is probably my favorite strategy. Well, it is my favorite strategy at the moment. Bonnie, excuse me, I'm sick, sorry. But right now, obviously, Bonnie's a little broken. I don't know if she's actually got any buffs yet. We might. No, we're fine there. You're going to keep leaking here. I might actually have to use a tower boost, or I just go for the bottom path, which the bottom path will just carry us. We'll be fine. Right away, I can get into pink ecoing. Obviously, this does put me a little bit behind on my eco game, just because I have to get all these upgrades. But other than that, I mean, this strategy is pretty good. You can catch up on your eco fairly quick, so there's nothing to worry about there. I'm going to put a farmer down here, and I can also throw a balloon bot. I'm going to wait until I start sending blacks, just because I send those for a while, and I feel like I don't want to waste a balloon bot. If I die now, that's a waste of a balloon bot. I gotta save all my monkey and money I can, because I wasted a lot of the time. Alright. So obviously we're just focused on getting the eco up now. This Druid right here, this is one of the reasons I like Druid. With Sniper, you're putting constant upgrades in, or getting more snipers. This guy right here, I mean, it's a decently expensive 230 is not the cheapest, but it's fairly cheap to be 100% real, and it does carry. I mean, it carries me for a while. Around, I guess, round 11 is when I like to get a sniper. That way, I have camo protection. I normally go with a what is it? Middle path one, 230, just because then I can lead into a supply drop after that. We might actually need to do something here. Those black balloons are giving me a little bit of an issue. I think we're doing fine with it. But there's our black eco, which when you go round. Oh, actually, I should have started that around earlier. I don't know why I did that. But you get a decent amount of money saved up when doing this. So this is what I'm going to start going for. I'm going a little early. I'm aware of that. But he is kind of giving me a little bit of issues. So. But after this, I'm going to throw him on strong, and I'm going to go shrapnel shot. And then eventually bouncing bullet, but at the moment I'm not gonna. I definitely misplayed that with my money. You should definitely be a little smarter than I was there, but that's alright. I also should have been putting my money into this right here. Alright, we should definitely be fine here. Our sniper's doing at least some damage to help the Druid keep up. There, we're at 1,000, so we also should have stopped our black eco a little earlier. We'll go with some greens just because we're still low on eco. Soon we'll go for yellows. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I don't want to use all my money. Which we are on round 11, so we might have to go for bouncing ball. I'm definitely going to have to target camos. Oh, whoopsies. Just because... Actually, we should be able to go yellows now. Although this might kind of kill my extra money. But we are a little up on the money, so I think we should be fine. Maybe we do go for a little more camo protection. I'm going to stop now and get that bouncing bullet just to ensure I don't. Okay, you keep sinking here. Obviously, with running Druid combo, unless he runs Druid as well, you do have the life disadvantage, so you have to pay attention to that. You have to be rushing him before that round 40. I always do around round 38 or round 39. Here comes the bouncing bullet, which I get is not necessary at the moment, but it does just help overall with most of the balloon popping, and as well, he can send me a camo rush, and I'd be a little screwed. I don't know why he isn't. It could definitely overwhelm me quick. Let's not give him ideas, though. Anyway, we're a little up in the money, and now we can actually switch over to yellows, I believe. So we're going to do that. Obviously, at the moment, it's pretty expensive to upgrade her carts for us, but around... I like to do this. It's kind of preference. I try and force my eco up to around roughly 1,000, and once I do that, then I stop eco and just keep going for the 1,000 upgrades every eco thing, every eco boost, until it's 2,700, I think is what it goes to. So we will stop as soon as we hit that 1,000 mark. Look at that, perfectly on 1,000. Fan that on? Darn, it's not. Alright, so we're just going to bring this up every single time. You can also wait if you want to save some extra money. But I feel like we should be fine at the moment. I also probably should remove this lower tree line. So if any balloons go back there, we don't have to worry about the sniper not being able to see it. We should also probably throw him on first. Anyway, now it's 2,700, so we're going to go right back to the yellow eco. And we have to keep in mind that at round 20, at round 20, we are getting a Moab. Anyway, we're a little up on our eco, if you couldn't tell. This can kind of lead into us getting, supply drop, but more importantly, round 20, we need a little bit extra popping power in order to pop that Moab. So we're going to be going for a top pass sniper. He already has that supply drop, so maybe it would be good for us to get that. All right, like I said, I'm going to go top path. I'm just going to go to the 3rd tier, and then I'll go with middle path and throw him on strong. This should, without a doubt, pop that Moab. I mean, we might not have even needed that, but just to be safe, it doesn't hurt. And also, there's that supply drop. Anyway, even with all those camos coming in, we were fine. All right, there is the very important ability there. Obviously, we haven't been ecoing for a while, which is definitely an issue for me. But with that, we can use the Beast ability and then that Spike Storm, which you see how broken that actually is. And I can throw some upgrades immediately into that and then start our pink eco since we're up a little bit of money. And we definitely should get another supply drop at some point soon. Not necessarily needed at the moment, so we're just going to leave that sniper there. But like I said, guys, this strategy is actually good. Like I said, you can definitely improve by starting off with snipers and getting a different tower than Druid. It'd help out overall better. But I'm more comfortable with starting with Druid. It makes the beginning of my games more smooth, but that's personal preference. You can definitely switch that out. We definitely are getting up there in the money, so we could go for another supply drop, but me personally, I would like to get these up just a little bit more. We're at that 2,000 eco, so we can infinitely send pink. So we're going to go with those right there. Go for that. And we'll hold off for supply drop for just a little bit until we get this beast ability. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video at any moment, please leave a like. It only helps me out, doesn't hurt you guys. And thank you guys so much for the support recently. My videos hadn't been doing too good, but the last one, it did great, and I am very thankful. Alright, so there's the supply drop that we're going to get there, and then we can get 1, maybe even 2 of those upgrades. We're now at 4,800 for an upgrade, which is kind of crazy. One thing, definitely, if you're using the strategy, I'm still not the best on, but I've been working with it, is your microing skills. You got to be able to micro these spike factories. It's probably one of the easier towers to micro, in my opinion. You just got to make sure you're quick enough with that. Obviously, if he sends any kind of rush at me, you should be able to defend it with enough spike storms. A bunch of reinforced bads, maybe not, if he sends too many, but you can definitely try. But anyway, and another thing you got to keep in mind, you can use the bottom pass sniper, but you can use it, like I said, for overall balloon popping power. But also, if you cross path it with the top path, you're going to get a lot more Moab popping power, just due to the fact that it can pop so much more. We're going to start putting even more money in here. We've been apparently falling behind. You have to keep in mind that I definitely could rush him at this moment. I probably should, actually, just to ensure that we get a win. And then maybe we play a long game after that. Let's do that. We'll just send him a bunch of DDTs. Although he might defend it with those spike storms. So maybe we send him like a fake couple to get him to use his abilities. I think that might be a good idea. I'm just going to do that. I should have just saved overall for probably a DDT rush. But he does have those mines now. I think if we can get to 48k, should be fine. That'll be enough for 4 sets of DDTs. We can actually send him a reinforced. Oh, we definitely saved that, don't we? Yes, we do. Alright, well, he'll probably counter send me DDTs, so that's something I have to keep in mind. After that, I guess we'll just have the money to micro. So we're going to have a little bit more than 90,000, probably around 110,000, which we should get to fairly quick, especially with this beast ability. There it is. I mean, how much of money has Bonnie made me? Almost 100,000, and she's not nearly close to the max level that she can get. So she still has a good amount of upgrades that can be put into her. All right, so I'm going to go to 110,000, then I'm going to rush him. I need to expect counter DDTs, which can definitely screw me up, but if I micro well enough, we should be fine. All right, so we're roughly at 110,000, so we're going to go for these 1, 2, 3, and we are going to balloon boost. All right, now we need to have the money here and be ready to micro some stuff for DDTs. So he should probably be able to defend that with enough of those. So we're going to have to get our eco back up and going. But I don't know. He's not putting in too much damage on the back ones. The front one's doing... It's eating most of the spikes. Anyway, we have to pay attention for a counter rush. Honestly, we have enough money to start putting down even more, just so I don't have to worry about microing as much. The more of these I can get, the better, just to ensure we don't get killed. He probably will end up popping that if he continues to micro well enough. There's the counter DDT rush that I was imagining would happen. I definitely over-defended with an extra spike, but we're going to get rid of the 2 that I used the ability on. So those 2 can go, and I can get back some of these. I believe I just saw him pop the last one, if I'm not incorrect. No, I did not. I was seeing wrong. Anyway, there's our abilities. We're going to use this to get extra money. There it is. And they are still making their way down there. I don't know if a second balloon boost does do any extra stuff. We should be able to have those just get eaten through by the spikes already on the ground. Don't need to use another ability. He's still got all 3. Yet to pop 1. He's got the layers under that to deal with as well. Those DDTs should eat through the remaining spikes. So I think we're fine. He got killed by DDT. There it is. All right, good game. So there was at least decently late game rush. We're going to hope that we get rushed and defend that. So we'll see you when hopefully that happens. All right, well, here we are, guys. This is probably the biggest rush we're going to get. We sadly do not have a tower boost, which does definitely suck. But we're going to see. We already are. I mean, it just ate up half of our spikes in the back corner, which does kind of suck. But there's not much we can do about that. So we're going to have to sell those and re-micro this. I am falling way behind. Yeah, this is not going 100% to plan, but yeah, no, we got screwed. All right. I fell behind a lot. I need to work on that. Dang, that sucks. Easy's wild. Anyway, we got our 1 win. Realistically, with this strategy, I'm not waiting for a rush. I rush as soon as I see the chance. And to expand on that, depending on how early I show in that game, that guy had an MAD for camo detection. And that was it. Realistically, I could have sent him DDTs and he would have been done for. So if you're running this strategy, realistically, you probably can defend better than I can, which I need to work on that, let's be real. But if you can defend better than that and you're rushing appropriately, like I should have sent DDTs way earlier on, then this strategy is going to be amazing. And like I said, you can sub out Druid for whatever tower you prefer. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to leave a like. It only helps me out, doesn't hurt you guys. And also, if you need to say anything, make sure to leave it in the comments. I love to read and respond to your comments. But yeah, guys, I'll see you soon.